Welcome back. You're still tuned into Power Breakfast on CNBC-TV18. Well, we have now our research team joining in with what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Well, first up, Ekta is joining us. Ekta, looks like a bumper day for our own markets after what we saw globally.
Well, yes, Sonal, I've been hearing the start of the show, and like you put it, it's definitely going to be possibly be a record high in terms of a start for our markets, considering the risk on that we've seen globally. So the GIFT Nifty currently is indicating an implied open of over 180 points in the green as we speak, because of the dovish FOMC or Fed policy. So the rates are on hold, but what was really dovish is that there could be 3 rate cuts next year. US markets closed at fresh 52-week highs. We have the Dow above 37,000 for the first time ever. The US dollar softened. We have Asia, which is mostly in the green and surging as we speak. Brent crude, no surprises coming in, $74 per barrel for Brent crude. In terms of flows for our markets, just watch out for the institutional flows. Yesterday was probably a lot of one-offs because the FII's net bought around 4,700 odd crores. The II's net sold a little under 1,000 odd crores. And the other piece to watch out for is stock-specific action for our markets, which continues to be in focus. So while the indices will be at record highs because of the global momentum, stock-specific action would be in focus. Yesterday, for example, stocks such as REC, PFC, PI Industries, realty stocks, all of them continued to be top of mind. And we could see that kind of momentum probably continue into today's trading session as well.
Okay, all right. Those are all the market cues, but a lot of stocks to watch as well. Abhishek has that list.
Well, to begin with Fusion Microfinance, CNBC TV18 News has been confirmed now. Sources do tell us that Warburg Pincus will sell about 9.25% stake in the company for a consideration of rupees 500 crore. Uno Minda, the company has commissioned its new automotive seating system plant under its subsidiary. Biocon, the Bicara Therapeutics, completed US $165 million Series C financing. NBCC, they have got an order from NCDC worth about 1,500 crore. IRCTC, they are taking major expansion plans with respect to non-railway catering business. So 15 more catering units will be set across the country. Escorts Kubota, their chief officer of agri machinery business division, has resigned. Vedanta, they will hold a board meeting of 18th of December to consider an interim dividend over there. Religare, SEBI has suspended the registration of certificate for the ARM Religare commodities as a commodities derivatives broker for a period of 3 months. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Those are all the stocks in focus. Finally, Nigel is joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Nigel.
Well, morning, Sonal. I think Santa's coming to town, right? Just take a look at the cues that we have got. You got the US markets higher, dollar index weaker, crude oil prices lower as well. And it seemed our market sniffed that yesterday. So we had a big intraday recovery, both on the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank. Well, the Nifty Bank, you could say that there's an element of expiry that played out there. But just take a look at that. We were down at one point of time, 130 points. We ended high with a gain of around 20 points. 150 point swing on the Nifty itself is what we saw. Now, the options data. Today, we have weekly expiry that plays out. And you look at the 21,000 call or the 21,100 call, both of them saw a fair bit of open interest build up. And the total open interest as well is clocking more than a crore out there. So positioning is such that maybe we don't get past the 20,050 odd mark, 20,038 to be precise. That's the recent high that we've seen. And going by the options data, 21,130 odd, that should be a bit of a resistance zone. That level as well should come up for you on the screen. Well, you have the support that comes in at around 20,700 and 20,850. I say this because yesterday as well, we went to that vicinity. Numerous times have gone to 20,800. So that, in fact, is the buy zone out there. Now, the GIFT Nifty is suggesting that we see a big gap up. But given that it's weekly expiry, positioning is such that maybe, in fact, the bears believe they can defend this 21,050 odd mark. But we're going to start above those levels. So if that is the case and we hold above them, maybe we could be racing away, maybe around to the 21,200 on the spot. That's the GIFT Nifty rate that you're looking at. So on the spot, maybe we see a bigger rally. Things poised for a terrific Thursday. Let's see how this goes. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys for joining us and prepping us up for this big trading day ahead. With that, we'll get into another break. Up next,